All right, let's get right into it. Today, we're talking about something pretty special, taking a pair of glasses and turning them into a true one-of-a-kind piece of art. This whole explainer is about the Build-A-Pair service from Iced Out Buffs, where you, yes you, get to call the shots and design your very own luxury eyewear.
So this is the big question, right? At what point do glasses stop being just, a tool that helps you see and become this real extension of who you are, a piece of your personality, your style? We're going to break down exactly how that transformation happens, piece by piece.
Okay, first things first. Let's make sure we're on the same page. Buffs aren't just any old glasses. These rimless frames are frankly a cultural phenomenon. They're like a code word for luxury and a certain kind of bold confidence. And knowing they're iconic, well, that's the key to understanding why getting a custom pair is the ultimate statement.
And this quote, it just nails the entire promise of the service. It's not about you walking in and picking something off a shelf. Nope. It's a full-on collaboration to bring your vision to life. The spotlight shifts completely to you. What you think is luxury, what you think is a bold statement, your idea of perfection.
So, how does this journey from a simple accessory to a true status symbol actually kick off? Well, it all starts with the very first step in their custom process.
So how does a journey like this start? With a $100 deposit. Now, that number might be a little surprising, right? It's designed to be this accessible entry point, the first step into what is otherwise a pretty exclusive world of creation.
And just so we're clear, this isn't the final price tag. Think of it as your commitment. It secures your spot in line and officially kicks off the whole design process. It's kind of like the handshake that gets the project rolling.
Okay, so you've made that deposit. What happens now? This is where we get into the real nuts and bolts, the actual path from that initial deposit to the final design, and it's a super clear, structured journey. This right here is the whole roadmap. It all kicks off with your deposit, which gets you a detailed consultation where you hash out your entire vision. Based on that conversation, you get a custom quote. Once you give that the green light and put down a 40% production deposit, the real handcrafting begins. The artisans work their magic, and then all that's left is the final payment, and your masterpiece is on its way to you.
Now that consultation step, that is where the magic really starts. We are talking about getting into the weeds in the best way possible. You get to specify everything, the exact lenses, the hardware, the temple style, the quality of the stones. You can even get a custom CAD design if you have an idea that's totally out there. This is your vision, down to the tiniest detail.
And this leads us to, honestly, the most fun part of the whole process. Let's dive into the universe of choices you have to make these things truly 100% yours.
And when I say the possibilities are endless, I'm really not exaggerating. Every single part of these frames is basically a blank canvas for you. Let me just fire off a few quick examples to give you a feel for the kind of detail we're talking about.
For the nose bridge, you could go with a design like the Super Endless Diamond. You can just imagine the kind of intricate, sparkling design that would earn a name like that.
For the corners of the frames, how about something like Rising Lion Sides? I mean, that's not just a decoration, that's a symbol of strength you're putting right on your eyewear.
And the lenses themselves? You're not just picking a color, you're picking a style, like Ruby River. It's all about setting a mood and creating a look that's signature to you. But all these amazing design choices are grounded in seriously premium materials. We're talking about choosing between actual gold, silver, or rose gold for the hardware. You're picking the exact grade of stone, from flawless lab diamonds to genuine ones. Even the temples, the arms of the glasses, are made from things like custom woods and premium horns. This is literally jewelry-grade craftsmanship just for your face.
So the artisans have taken all of your choices and handcrafted this masterpiece. But here's where it gets a modern twist. The process doesn't just end with the physical object. Let's look at how this whole thing bridges the physical world and the digital one.
So at this stage, your vision is now a reality. The frames are done, they're polished, they're ready. But before they get packed into a box and shipped, a couple more things happen that secure your ownership in a very, very 21st century way.
This is where your purchase becomes two things at once. On one hand, you have the physical masterpiece that you can hold and wear. But on the other hand, you get its digital twin, a real-world asset NFT. Now, this isn't just a picture of your glasses.
Think of it more like a digital certificate of authenticity, a deed of ownership for your unique, one-of-one item.
So, what the heck is a real-world asset NFT? Let's just put it simply. It's a digital deed. It's a unique token that gets recorded on the blockchain, and it proves that you are the one and only owner of this specific, tangible object in the real world. It's a permanent record of authenticity that can't be messed with.
The final steps are designed to be totally seamless. As soon as you pay the remaining balance, boom, you get your RWA NFT to lock in that digital ownership. At the same time, the physical frames are shipped out, and you get a tracking number so you can watch their journey all the way to your doorstep.
And this quote really just sums up the whole experience. Yeah, it's a high-luxury, super custom process, but it's built on being transparent and keeping you in the loop. You're never left wondering, hey, what's happening with my creation?
So that really just leaves us with one last thought. After seeing this whole process, the universe of choices, the rising lion sides, the ruby river lenses, it makes you think, right? If you had total creative freedom, no limits, what would your pair look like? What statement would you make?